Many people are asking, is this Dinkum? Of course it's Dinkum. What better way than to rein in 2025 with a little bit of Dinkum? Stinking hot. Yeah, turn that down a little bit. We're gonna listen to Dinkum while I give my opening spiel here. Hello everybody, welcome to Gamey Kitty, who was first, Tribal K. Welcome in, Priow Smash Tourney. Good to have you here, Priow. We got Trenton back once again for 2025. ViveTech, Jaguar, Tarufai. We got Dagaboo, we got Dandelion Ghost, we got, who else we got here? We got Prince Anime showing up, we got Behind the 8 Ball, Thermal Pollution, Hyperactive BS. Crazy and exciting. Happy to have all of my friends and supporters here. Welcome. I hope everybody had a great New Year, great Christmas as well. I guess we haven't been live since the 23rd. And with that, I'm gonna actually bring up the game audio. That was the end of Dinkum Stinkin' Hot. But anyways, welcome in. Where's the guest this week? I don't have a guest this week. The guest is Doinkum. It's true. I'm running on my own today, getting back in the swing of things. I still feel a little bit iffy, if you guys can't tell, about the quality of stream production here, so I hate to drag people into it, other than Gigantic Pingu, who does own majority share in my Smash Tourney stream. But anyways, what do we got here? What am I reading out? Yeah, as I've said a million times, that was Dinkum. If you guys haven't played Dinkum, check out Dinkum. I haven't played Dinkum in a long time. I played Dinkum like one time. Well, I played it for like a week, but that music though, right? No shout out, not even for 150 months of subscribing. That's true, actually. Gigantic Pingu did in fact subscribe for 15 months. And that's crazy because I did tell everybody to unsubscribe from me during the 6-month period where we were not streaming, but Gigantic Pingu refused and of course maintained that subscription streak. And it seems like every time we go live, even though I have been going live every week generally, kind of, with the exception of last week, for the last couple weeks here, Gigantic Pingu always seems to have a subscription ready to go. So of course I appreciate your support, Mr. Gigantic Pingu. Kid Orchid does not do the animation here. I don't know what animation. Oh, is it not popping up with people's sponsors? I actually have not been paying attention. It should have animations if you sponsor somebody. I don't have anything set up for just typing names of people, but that's something I could add at some point. Obviously, I know some of you have requested in the Discord feedback channel that I add the number of sponsors per fighter back, and I definitely intend on doing that. I'm not gonna lie to everybody. I've been very absorbed in RuneScape recently in this limited time game mode that they've been running since the end of November, and there's only 2 weeks left in it, so I've spent a lot of time putting time into that as opposed to my stream. So clearly, you know, you guys all love it. How do you enter? Welcome in, Jermaine. You can enter by typing !sponsor followed by the number of whichever fighter you think is going to win. That's actually a great segue. Let me go over the rules real quick for those of you who are new or have not been here since we were last live in 2024. So this is Smash Tourney. For about 10 minutes before stream here, you guys can sponsor a fighter that you think is going to win the whole thing. It's as simple as doing !sponsor or !S if you prefer, space, and then the number listed on screen, as you can see here, 1 through 16. If you think Link is going to win the entire tournament, do !sponsor 1, or, you know, you get the gist anyways. If your sponsor wins a match, they will earn 3 points for you, and every match that they win, they will continue to accumulate 3 points, which means, as you can see by the bracket, there's 4 matches that they could win, earning you 12 points total. But in addition to that, before each match, we're going to do a prediction phase. Making a prediction will earn you 1 point, and getting the prediction correct will earn you a 2nd point. There's 15 matches that'll be played tonight. That means 30 points from predictions, 12 points from sponsorships here at the beginning. That means 42 is the magic number that everybody is chasing tonight. If you manage to get all 15 predictions correct, you'll win an extra $10 on top of the grand prize of $10 tonight, going to whoever has the most points. If you get all 15 wrong, you will also win $10 just for fun. We call those the gold and anti-gold prizes. No one has ever won either of them, although people have come close. Maybe tonight is the night where all of that changes. But yes, get those sponsorships in. I'll probably give you guys a little bit extra time tonight, just because I spent a little bit too long listening to Dinkum. So we'll let this timer tick down, but think about it. Think who you want. We got some interesting matchups tonight. The first fighters from Season 2, or I should say first appearances in Season 2 for some. Like, I think this is Ness's first appearance, Bayonetta, Peach. We've got a lot of newcomers here for Season 2, anyways. Some very strong, traditionally speaking, fighters, like Link has done pretty well in the past. Samus has done pretty well in the past. The non-grape variety of ape over there at number 15. Anti-gold, no, we are pro-gold DXJ here, of course, but anti-gold is the 0 for 15 bonus prize that you get if you manage to get every single prediction wrong. Let me head back up to chat where I stopped reading for a moment. How many purples have I got if I've been sinking so much time into RuneScape? That's a great question. I think I've gotten 3 purples from the Theater of Blood raid. I've stolen them from most of my friends. Trenton says I've been involving my fingers in some heroic guitarism as of late. Trenton, we are going to have to connect to do a little bit of Clone Hero once again. I was just talking to Thermal Pollution about that yesterday. It's been a hot minute since we've played a lot of Clone Hero, but I was itching to get back into it and remembered my love of Clone Hero Power Metal. Why use Finers NSFW? I don't know. Oh, fingering for guitars. I see. By the way, Gold, I don't know if you caught this or not, but you actually spelled sponsor incorrectly when you did sponsor 11. So make sure to type that with an O. Sponsor, SPONSOR 11 if you want your sponsor to count. There you go. Just wanted to make sure that you got in. Grab my guitar 5 seconds ago. We're all playing guitar. We're all playing guitar tonight. Ooh, and Developer Rowan sneaks in just in time. Jermaine, I don't know if you're still here. Jermaine, the one and only, but make sure to get your sponsorship in here before we get started if you want those extra 12 points. Otherwise, you can absolutely still win without getting sponsor points, although it might be a little bit difficult, but it's definitely possible. Yeah, I like to give a bit of a spelling lesson. I'm a spelling bee regional champion of 2011 in Madison, Wisconsin. All right. Well, I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time. I'll give you guys maybe an extra 30 seconds here. Get those sponsorships in if you have not already. Smash Tourney Blue. Smash Tourney Blue. I wish I was blue. Why are you blue? That reminds me, Gigantic Pingu. Text me right now to teach you how to set up the automatic blue filter for your stream. I wanted to do that, and I keep forgetting. I gotta teach it to you. It will be beautiful. It will be a great stream redeem. Just remind me. All right. See, everybody's a spelling champion. Look at us. We're all so smart. Let's see if spelling contributes in any way to success in Smash Tourney. I'm gonna guess that it probably doesn't. How can Pingu do all these cool effects, but he can't do an opaque blue filter that fades in? That's a good question. I guess Gigantic Pingu is just truly very skilled with all of his little things that he creates, but I've been using something called StreamerBot recently, and it's made my life very easy. I misspelled camera. Oh, that's very sad. All right, let's kick things off here. Let me switch over to my tournament management screen. I'm gonna close up these sponsorships. Hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. Oh, actually, I need to pop out my switch capture real quick so that I can see what I'm doing. And let me move that over here, and we will get started with the tournament, right? Mario opens his eyes as per usual, really epic. And we've got a very interesting tournament tonight. And in fact, the first matchup that we've got is a Link versus Link matchup. Of course, it's actually Link versus Young Link. Not actually the same. Of course, with our Christmas stream, we did do a bit of echo fighting. That is not the case tonight. There are no Echo Fighters in here. But if you, I guess I honestly should add the instructions to the screen, especially for people that are new, but if you do ! Predict space 1, then you'll be throwing your support behind Link, or ! Predict space 2, if you think Young Link's got this one. Otherwise, you can, of course, use the shorthand P, as everybody in the chat is currently using, ! P1, or ! P2, and you will see your name here if your prediction was counted. Currently favored a little bit for Link. That's not too surprising. For those of you who also haven't been here for a while or want a little bit of a refresher, you can do ! Website. That'll bring you to the official Smash Tourney website where we record all of the data for our matches. Of course, there is actually no data there for Season 2, and it won't be there for a little while, but in case you want to use that as a reference to make your predictions tonight, please feel free. Link was definitely a very successful fighter in Season 1. Young Link was one of the very last CPUs to ever win a match. You are violent. Okay, Trenton462 is a violent ageist and must violently support Young Link. Now that's very interesting. All right. Old Link oink. Oink, 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 in the words of Gigantic Pingu, for those of you who pay attention to Pingu's streams. All right, I'm going to close up these predictions. I'm hoping everybody's in that wants to be. We got a lot of people participating tonight. $10 on the line. We'll roll a raffle for $5 consolation at the very end, which I also have some ideas on how to improve that raffle screen. I'm hoping to get around to that hopefully sometime in the next month or so, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, we got 15 matches to go before the raffle. But with that being said, we're going to close up these predictions and we're going to get started with this match. Match number 1. Link versus Young Link.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, developer Rowan put his consolation prize towards a software-defined radio for Christmas. Now that is exciting. I'm happy that $5 can help you a little bit here. Knuckles gonna make the first appearance, doing quite a bit of damage to Young Link. Young Link already at 64%. And really can't find his footing, almost in triple-digit damage already. Knuckles is gonna fall down, but maybe too little too late. Here's the Thwomp, maybe. Young Link making a comeback here, and wow, Knuckles taken out by the Thwomp. You don't see that all the time. But the assist trophy takes out a different assist trophy. There's a Pokeball on the question mark block there, or not the question mark block, but the breakable block there, and the Thwomp is gonna take out Link, so Young Link is somehow managing to pull this one out and is going up 1 stock in the first minute here of our first matchup. There's another assist trophy for Young Link. Burrowing Snagrit from Pikmin is gonna end up edgeguarding regular Link here, so he's gotta be careful. Young Link's got the final smash as well. I don't think this is gonna one-shot at the moment. Yeah, I don't know what Link is doing, but the Burrowing Snagrit does enough damage, and Link, oh my god, Link is out! Young Link with an insane comeback. It looked so bad for him so early, getting into 100% before regular Link got anywhere. And maybe Season 2 truly is the season of Season 1 underdogs. Young Link gonna claim the first win over his other variant counterpart here. Where does that leave the leaderboard? Did we have Link sponsors? Did we have any Young Link sponsors? Let's see. Thermal Pollution with the Link sponsor. Of course, I know Thermal Pollution going to be very sad to see that his sponsor lost right away. But that's just how it goes for Thermal Pollution. Only 5 people with the correct prediction on that one. 5 people with that Gold Dream alive. But it's Gamey Katie, Gigantic Pingu, Tarufai, Prince Anime, and Trenton462 tied for first place after that first match. The only ones to get that prediction correct. Very exciting match to kick things off in prize smash number 52. Can you guys believe we're on 52? That's kind of crazy. All right, with that, let's head on to match number 2. Kind of a quick one, honestly. onto what I should have talked about this one a little bit beforehand, but I'm super excited about this matchup. We've seen Mario perform pretty well, and I think Ness has become one of my personal favorite CPUs. Obviously, I hate Ness with a burning passion, but he's so fun to watch. I think this matchup has a lot of potential. So if you guys think that Mario's got it, do exclamation point predict space 3. Or if you think Ness has this one, exclamation point predict space 4. Orple Mario. Orple Mario. We'll have to see who's got this one. Relatively close to 50-50. I see a few more people throwing their support towards Ness for this one. Why do I hate Ness? He's a child. Well, the thing with this is... oh, you think I mean Sans Undertale. That's true. That's true. The very interesting thing about Ness AI is that they tend to spam really only 2 moves, right? PK Thunder and PK Fire. We'll see if that's the case against Mario. I honestly think Mario is a pretty good counter to that. He can reflect some of that stuff with his cape. Will he be doing it? I'm not sure. He's in his Waluigi form tonight, Mario Orple. And of course, Gigantic Pingu does in fact have a grudge against Ness because Ness did defeat him at a local tournament when we were younger. It was a tragic thing to witness. I did see it firsthand, unfortunately. PK Fire. See, Rowan and EBM, they know. They know. All right, I hope everybody's in that wants to be. It looks like we've got about the same number of people in this time. 47 to 53, very close one here. One vote, you know, can swing it in somebody's favor. 1 point up for grabs, obviously, in this one. For predictions, we are going to close them up, and let's get started. Match number 2, Mario versus Ness. Big Blue. All right. So far, Mario lands the first hit. And Ness actually not... Well, there's the PK Fire. There's the PK Fire spam. Unfortunately, the ship tilting did kind of mess up Ness's ability to combo there. And maybe that will end up playing to Mario's advantage for this entire map. Of course, neither of these fighters have great recovery. At least in a moving stage. Ooh, and we've got the moon. I don't know how this interacts with these ships. This is dangerous. What's gonna happen here? And Mario is gonna take some massive damage there. 89% does not quite die to the moon. But Ness gonna land one more hit on him. Another assist trophy for Ness potentially. Does he get it? He does have it. Is he gonna be able to use it? Mario comboing him down in the air. He's gonna use it, and we do have Nikki. What's she drawing up for us? We got a pinwheel. All right, not super impactful, but oh, the dinosaur. I don't know if it was the dinosaur or Ness that took out Mario, but Mario's gonna lose his first stock here as we are gonna stage morph away. Staryu comes out for Mario, but he actually hits Ness out of Staryu's range. And Mario actually recovers, but Ness saves him. And Ness dies in the process of saving Mario from that first death. So we are tied up. Mario's about to get his final smash. Ness not too far away, but it is something to watch. Mario's final smash is positioning based. Can take you out pretty easily. And he's got Keldeo. So Ness is going to have to use his final smash as soon as he gets it. Will he even have an opportunity? Keldeo doing damage. And Mario with the spike after using his final smash here. He is going to live through the Keldeo hits here. And oh my god, the final smash pushes Mario out of the blast zone. And a perfectly timed final smash allows him to survive Keldeo, one of the traditionally most, I don't know, I would say dangerous Pokemon to go up against. So Ness gonna get that win. Where does that leave us in the leaderboard? I feel like we've got to have some Ness sponsors here. We do have a Ness sponsor. We've got Ness sponsored by Hyperactive BS, who is going to jump up into the lead with 6 points. 6 points. And we did have at least, well, we had one Mario sponsor in Gamey Katie. Unfortunately, Mario's going to go down early here, but there's plenty of tournament left. 13 more matches, lots of points to be had. You can easily still win some money. And don't forget that every time you make a prediction, it does get you 1 entry into the consolation prize raffle. So stay motivated. You guys got this. Some people are going to win money tonight, and we still got, looks like, 5 people alive with the anti-gold possibility, and 2 people alive with the gold possibility in Gigantic Pingu and Trenton. Got to watch that moving forward. All right, matchup number 3 of the night. We've got 2 boss-ass bitches, as they say, going up against each other. We got Bayonetta versus Princess Peach in her fire costume. And Bayonetta looking very green with it tonight. Who is older? That's a great question. I would think that Bayonetta is probably the older one in this matchup, but it depends on whether or not Princess Peach ages. Bad Moon Rising, welcome in. Or Bad Moon, I assume it's Moon. Welcome in. You've already got the hang of it, of course. Love to see everybody getting these predictions in early. Bayonetta is the clear favorite for chat, though, in match number 3. Kid Orca going to throw their support behind Peach to even it up a little bit here. But, I don't know. This is a very interesting matchup. Now, you have to keep in mind from Season 1, which I'm gonna be honest, Season 1 stats don't necessarily seem to be overly relevant in this season. But Season 1, Peach, relatively underwhelming as a fighter. Did not ever really use her final smash effectively. Bayonetta, though, was one of the last winless fighters that we had. Can Bayonetta pull this off, or will Peach start her Season 2 in a much better way? All right, hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. I'll give you guys a couple extra seconds. If you have not yet made your predictions, make sure to do so now. All right, looks like everybody's in that wants to be. Predictions are closed, and match number 3 is underway. Bayonetta versus Peach.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, and talking about age, we're looking at an old stage here. Classic Super Mario stage here. Both of these ladies, playing in the pit, as our fighters tend to love to do. And finally escape the pit. Alright, Bayonetta with a good combo there, but Peach able to get out of it. Has to be a little bit careful. Blast Zone is not overly large on this particular map. One well-placed final smash or a Hacha can take you out, and Bayonetta goes down 1 stock from low CP. Pretty early here. Bayonetta gonna have to make up some serious ground. Where are we stage morphing to? There's an assist trophy, which is actually gonna fall away. A Pokeball, though. Bayonetta gonna get saved by the stage, and Marshadow actually makes an appearance. A rare Pokemon for us. Is gonna stun Bayonetta. Bayonetta gonna be able to get out of the attack, though, and Peach elects to... Oh, Peach has to be careful here. Marshadow doing all the work, but Peach playing very dangerously, living on the edge, quite literally. Marshadow gonna miss that final attack, looks like. And a nice spike from Bayonetta. Bayonetta bringing this one back in a major way, but a Hacha! A Hacha could be very bad for Peach, and it's not even necessary. A 2 stock for Peach. No final smashes need to come out in that one. Peach here to throw hands. And, that shows in a major way. I don't know if we had any Peach supporters. I don't remember seeing any. But Peach Fire really looking very strong today. I said that, and Tarufai with the Peach sponsor right up on top. In first place, Tarufai leading the pack. And we do have Priyao. Oh, wait, actually, Priyao did not end up predicting, it looks like, in that one, or got the first prediction wrong. I don't know. In any case, nobody's alive with the win +3 at the moment, so no gold prizes tonight. But VivTech is alive for the anti-gold, so watch that moving forward. Otherwise, it's Tarufai to beat in first place with 8 points. It's over. You want a match? Oh, no. All right. Well, you can still win the consolation prize. $5 on the line for everybody else. But Tarufai is the one to chase. Let's see who can catch them, if anyone. Obviously, we're not even halfway through our first round. Starting with Samus versus... I say starting with. It's Samus versus Falco. A bit of a classic matchup. One that you've probably seen a number of times. Maybe you've even played this one with your friends. 2 traditionally popular Smash fighters. When it is split 50-50, who's older? Now that's the question. I don't think you're allowed to ask Samus how old they are. This is a very interesting matchup. I feel like Samus probably has the upper hand here. If I'm gonna Caster's Curse this, I'm gonna go with Samus. I'm gonna say Samus is seeing a lot of success in Smash Tourney. And while a lot of underdogs have been winning lately, I don't know if Falco's got what it takes to pull this off. Now, if this was a human battle instead of a CPU battle, that might be a different story. Never, ever ask a space bounty hunter her age. Now that is a great point. And we are split at 50-50. I'll give you guys a couple extra seconds in case anybody's feeling a little bit uncertain about their predictions here. Otherwise, it is tied, and half of you will be going home 1 point richer. All right. Well, hopefully people are feeling good about where they're at. Some of you will get points, some of you will not. Well, actually, all of you will get a point for making a prediction. Predictions for this one are closed, and match number 4 is underway. Samus versus Falco. Sorry, Sickus, you just missed it, but stick around. You'll obviously be able to get some points moving forward. Bad Moon Rising, thank you very much for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Okay, we've got a pretty even matchup here to start. Probably my favorite song in all of video games. Except for Dinkum, of course. These fighters actually doing a great job of zoning each other out. Samus has got the Pokeball. It is Fennekin, but not a great position for Fennekin to spawn in, unfortunately. Is going to miss Falco entirely and is going to turn around, and that will be a wasted Fennekin, but that's okay. Samus still doing enough damage to Falco in the meantime. Not the end of the world, and we are very close. 100 followers! Ooh, thank you for the follow. That's very exciting. What a great milestone. Thank you all for your continued support, especially after our extended hiatus. Glad to have you here with me. All right, Samus now at... Oh, Samus goes for the spike on Falco, but he was a little bit too far on the stage. The spike not particularly effective, but now both fighters in triple-digit damage, and that is going to be a hit from Falco that's going to take Samus out right before she gets her final smash, so not great timing necessarily. Samus is going to get her final smash with that hit from Falco, and Falco in a very bad position right now. His final smash is obtained, but loses it immediately. From a well-timed final smash from Samus. So it is pretty much even. Falco's going to have to work back to get that final smash back from his smash meter. He may not need it, though. Samus sitting at 60%. A well-done maneuver from Falco there. There's an assist trophy. That could make or break the game. Falco may need to go get it, and he's not going to get it. Samus has it. What's it going to be? Ooh, Skull Kid. What do we got? It's gonna make them invisible. That's great for viewership purposes here. Looks like Falco is taking some hits on, actually he's damaging Samus here. About to get his final smash back though. She's charging up her giant beam. Will it be enough to damage Falco? Here's Falco's final smash. Can he land it? This is for the KO. 38 seconds left. Can Samus bide her time? She's gonna miss her energy blast there. Falco's final smash is ticking down. Will he use it? He's electing not to use it just yet. Going for the cartwheel kicks instead. Assist trophy. We got Dylan the Armadillo. The Sheriff. And Falco's going to lose his final smash. Samus actually very close to her final smash again. And Dylan is going to finish the job right before Samus can get her final smash. And Falco, I guess through Caster's Curse, is going to get that one and notch a win under his wing, perhaps. So a good match there by Falco to pull that one out at the end. Where does that leave us? Developer Rowan now ties Hyperactive BS for that, and Tarify for that first place slot. So 3 of the viewers with 9 points at the moment. Of course, we've got 2 Falco sponsors, Vive Tech with the Falco sponsor, and Developer Rowan with the Falco sponsors. So very important. Watch that. Predictions could potentially shorten or widen the gap between those two, but right now it's chasing 9 points for the lead. And nobody is... or wait, no, we do have winner -4, right? Or loser -4. We got VivTech, so VivTech still live for the anti-gold. That's important to note. And no winners +4, so it's only VivTech alive for the anti-gold at the moment. You are a little too late to sponsor, but you can definitely still predict. And in fact, you can even still win the grand prize through perfect predictions at this point. You just have to be sure to make the predictions every time and, you know, get them right. It's not too hard. All right, with that being said, let's head on to match number 5. Switch over to the right side of our bracket for this particular matchup. We've got Kazuya Mishima versus Blue2. Does Gaming Kitty have a chance to be perfect loser? I don't know. That was 4 matches. I think you have to have L-4 at the moment to be alive for the anti-gold. But exclamation point P9 if you P space 9 if you think Kazuya's got this one, or exclamation point P space 10 if you think Mewtwo's got this. Blue2 is a fan favorite. Blue2 is a fan favorite, definitely. That being said, I'm a little bit surprised by this prediction split. I think Kazuya is generally a very strong fighter, and you could tell, by the way, that Jaguar and Travel, a lot of the Smash CPU and Gold, all the Smash CPU people throwing their support behind Kazuya. They know how good Kazuya can be. VivTech as well. But a lot of you pulling for Mewtwo on this one. I almost want Blue2 to win. How can you not? This is the season of underdogs. Can Mewtwo do it? Isn't Mewtwo like a god? I mean, pretty much. Cloned from the first mythical Pokemon of Mew. He is a baby. Maybe he is a baby. That's true. All right. Hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. It looks like we've got most people kind of glancing through this. So with that, we're going to close up these predictions and get started with match number 5, Kazuya versus Mewtwo.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, Mewtwo with a very strong start here. Some nice combo moves. It's not particularly damaging, but now he's juggling Kazuya. And that's something to watch. 40%. Finally, Kazuya gets a couple licks in. Mewtwo's got to be careful. Actually, maybe in trouble with the stage here. Mewtwo going down. Can Kazuya recover? He can. 69% on Kazuya. Watch that, though. I think he does more damage the lower he gets. They are playing very dangerously on the bottom of the stage here. Mewtwo trying to not give Kazuya an opportunity to recover. Mewtwo barely able to recover. They're not even going for damage. Oh, the spike from Mewtwo, not enough. Pokeball's going to fall down. Kazuya with a nice throw on Mewtwo there. We get the cinematic angle with it and everything. Mewtwo going for the Pokeball. What's he got? He throws the Pokeball off the edge. He doesn't need Pokemon to achieve his goal. And Kazuya's gone! I thought he would survive that for sure, but no, he doesn't. Mewtwo goes up a stock. Where are we stage morphing to? Kazuya able to recover. As we are at Summit, we saw this a lot last week. Actually, in every match last week. Ooh, a nice hit from Kazuya there. Can Mewtwo even recover from this? Yes, Mewtwo has a great recovery. The Icicle going to do some damage there. And Kazuya's going to miss the final smash. He used it from so far away. It didn't even have a chance to get to Mewtwo, who's about to get his final smash as well. And he gets it and loses it right away. Kazuya with a great play there. Timed that about as perfectly as he could. There's food down there. Will Kazuya heal up? A pumpkin waiting to be eaten, and he does. He heals 5%. Not the most, but he is starting to do quite a bit of damage to Mewtwo. 33% on the second stock here. Assist trophy over on the right-hand upper side if one of them want to go for it. Kazuya thinking about it. He's got it. Will he have time to place it? Yes, he will. Flies in hand. Flies in hand. This could be bad for Mewtwo. This is hard to dodge. There's a hit. There's Mewtwo's final smash. Mega Mewtwo Y is going to take out Kazuya in the end. So those of you that believed in Mewtwo Blue, Blue 2, go home. 1 point richer in this one. Mewtwo with an impressive match in that one, I will not lie. Kazuya a bit unfortunate with that first stage roll, I think. But that's going to be Gigantic Pingu in the lead with that Mewtwo sponsor. So now Gigantic Pingu is the one to catch. Developer Rowan not far behind him. We have a lot of you tied with 10 points. So there's a lot of room for you guys to climb that leaderboard. In fact, we have some fighters unsponsored. So depending on how things go here, really, it's still anybody's game. Okay, what do we got here? We got VivTech -5, still live with the anti-gold. Keep that in mind as well. All right, on to match number 6. This one, I don't know if we've seen this matchup before. We've got Captain Falcon versus Meta Knight. If you think Captain Falcon's got it, do exclamation point predict 11. If you think Meta Knight's got this one, exclamation point predict 12. Ooh, lots of people throwing their support behind Captain Falcon early here. Okay, Meta Knight's starting to get some votes. Evening it up a little bit. Now this matchup, I will also say, I find this one very interesting. Captain Falcon going to pack a huge punch, a Falcon punch even. Meta Knight, a lot more agile, has a bit of a better recovery, I would say, but I don't know if he has the damage to take out Captain Falcon. Meta Knight. Mr. Turney, we are going to see an E. I think we might. We might see a Falcon kick. We might see a Falcon punch. This one really pack a punch. Very true. All right, well, the voting has made this significantly closer than it was originally. 53% in favor of Captain Falcon, 47% in favor of Meta Knight. Meta Knight doesn't even have knees. True. That's true. All right, well, looks like we've got most everybody in that wants to be, hopefully. We're going to close up predictions for match number 6, and without further ado, away we go. Ooh, a Mario Bros. Stage. Of course, this one has interesting stage wrap potential. So you do have to be hit pretty hard out of the stage to not actually end up wrapping around, and we've seen that play to our advantage. And looks like Captain Falcon trying to stomp on some Koopas. And there's the stage wrap that we were just talking about. Unfortunately, not quite enough again! You see the flames, but it's not enough! Meta Knight actually doing quite a lot of damage to Captain Falcon here early. Alright. Ooh, and we've got Isaac in the wrap around for Captain Falcon again! Can Isaac push actually take out Meta Knight here? I'm not sure. Isaac not particularly effective because of the tiered stage. He can't catch him. And a nice punch from Captain Falcon there. This is an interesting matchup. Both fighters in triple-digit damage at the moment, but can't manage to get them out of the stage. There's an assist trophy, but neither fighter wants to go for it. This is a grudge match at this point. Meta Knight's got Final Smash. Will he use it? He's at 176%. Is he going to get knocked out? Captain Falcon goes up instead of to the side. Can't finish off Meta Knight. Meta Knight losing the Final Smash. Both fighters have Final Smash. Who's going to use it first? Oh my god, the bouncing, the knockback. It's going to save Captain Falcon. Meta Knight's going to lose the Final Smash. And Captain Falcon's going to use his 211, and he bounces up, almost saved by the stage. But not quite. Meta Knight is going to survive, but we are on a tiny, tiny blast zone. This will play to Meta Knight's advantage, and it does. We are all tied up with 1 minute to go. 2 Pokeballs in play if either fighter wants to go for it. Meta Knight going for the combo. The Falcon kick is going to land. Pokeball, it's Fennekin. Fennekin returns, and we're going right back to Super Mario. All right, Pokeball could potentially make or break this particular matchup as well. Meta Knight's got it. What's he got? It's Staryu. This could push Falcon out of the stage. Or it's just going to end up comboing so much damage here. Meta Knight taking advantage of this Pokemon in a way that most people can't because of the vertical boundaries here. Assist trophy up top, but we never see the fighters go up there. And that could have been it, but no, he bounces up and down instead of to the side. He's safe again. He's safe again. Captain Falcon somehow surviving, and here's Springman. Springman is gonna finish the job where Meta Knight couldn't. Okay. All right, Meta Knight with an impressive match there. That one, Captain Falcon hung in it way longer than he had any right to because of the Mario Bros stage, but it is going to be Meta Knight with that win. Where does that leave our leaderboard here? Dandelion Ghost with the Meta Knight sponsor, Jaguar with the Meta Knight sponsor, so we do see a couple people jump up here in the leaderboard, and we have a huge tie for third place, still a four-way tie for third, but it's still Gigantic Pingu and developer Rowan currently leading the pack here on 3 prediction streaks. Actually, everybody at the top currently looking pretty good with their streaks at the moment, and VivTech's going to lose out on the -6 streak, unfortunately. So no gold, no anti-gold. We're looking purely on first place in consolation prize tonight. All right. Come back when you can put up a fight. All right. Gigantic Pingu with some taunts here. Can Gigantic Pingu take home a win, though, is the bigger question. On we go to match number 7, marking about the halfway point, not quite, of this particular tournament. We're not even through the first round yet. We've got Alex versus Ganondorf. Predict 13 if you think Alex wins this match. Predict 14 if you think Ganondorf wins this match. Of course, Steve and the variety of Steve skins. Typically a huge favorite amongst the Smash Tourney community, especially for sponsors. I know user Fifu, big fan of Alex. Septo, welcome in. Welcome in. You've obviously got the hang of it. I'm glad to see that you've got the instructions. You know what we're doing here. 1 point for making a prediction, 1 point for getting it right. Every prediction you make gets you an entry into the consolation prize. So even if you don't start out early, and even if you don't have a sponsor, you could still win some money tonight. Happy to have you here. Gaming Kitty almost sponsored Minecraft. All right, well, it's looking pretty close to 50-50. Now, obviously, those of you familiar with Smash are going to know that Ganon is a very, very heavy hitter and has a great spike. It is nerfed in this game. Ganondorf, gay. That's, of course, why Hyperactive BS is supporting Ganondorf in this particular one. All right, hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. I'll give you guys a couple extra seconds in case anybody's not yet in or you're feeling like you got to second guess yourself here. What do I mean by that? That's a great question, Hyperactive BS. Alex does love building brown bricks in Minecraft. That's true.
Way to go!
All right. New follower, Septo, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Happy to have you here, like I said. We're going to close up these predictions, and we are going to get started with match number 7. Let's see who goes home, who goes home and who goes on to the quarterfinal matchup. We don't know who it'll be against. Pikmin map. 101 followers. It's almost like you guys are Dalmatians. But you're not. You're human beings. All right, we love Pikmin, and Alex is trapped. Alex is trapped in the ceramic bowl, which has been rebuilt. Alex gonna break out, but is at 76%. Ganondorf doing a lot of damage, but Alex has the assist trophy. It is Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily can potentially zone out Ganondorf pretty hard here. This could be the comeback that Alex needs. Alex trying to farm for tools there. Did not really have time. This would be the ideal time to do it. Can Ganondorf recover, though? This is risky. Ganondorf going down. Can Ganondorf recover? Ganondorf cannot recover. Alex is going to go up a stock. So Dr. Wily zoning out Ganondorf bought Alex enough time to get back in this one. And look at this juggling. Alex is juggling Ganondorf. He can't even get down. Can he recover? Using his recovery to hit Alex. And can he do it again? They are able to survive. There's a Pokeball. Ganondorf's got it. What's he got? It's Go-Goat. Okay, Alex is on steel weapons, steel tools. Another Pokeball. We got Go-Goat. We got Dedenne. And we got Final Smash for Ganondorf, who's gonna use it right now. And that takes out Alex. Right when Alex got Final Smash as well. So Alex gonna have to get that Final Smash back. And the Shark is gonna take out Ganondorf. A bit of his own medicine in that one. A charging Shark right after he takes out Alex with a charging Bull. Okay, so Alex from Minecraft is going to be the winner of that one, somewhat surprisingly to me, but I guess this tournament is full of surprises at the moment. So with Alex winning that particular matchup, what do we got? Oh, we've even got a scroll bar on the screen. I forgot to fix that. But looking at this, Developer Rowan now tied with Gigantic Pingu for first place with a 4 prediction streak at the moment. Rowan sits on top. But look how packed this leaderboard is, guys. I would say normally there's about like a 5-point split as we're going between like the top 10 or so, but we're at a 3-point split between all the top 10. We're almost through the first the first round of this tournament. It is anybody's tournament in this one. Very exciting stuff. All right, let's see who Alex is going to be taking on in the quarterfinals. Will it be Donkey Kong or will it be Cloud? That is the question. We have yet to see our fan favorite Grape Ape in a tournament in Season 2, maybe saving him for a special occasion. But up against Cloud, I'm not sure. This is an interesting match. I feel like we don't see Cloud enough to get a proper feel for how he can do up against one of our most common recurring fighters in Donkey Kong. Yeah, ViveTech, make sure you did P17, but we don't have any 17s at this point. We got 15 and we got 16. So if you think Donkey Kong's got it, predict 15. If you think Cloud's got it, predict 16. Well, if you meant Cloud, make sure to exclamation point P16. Because you did P17, which won't work. And I don't want you to miss out. Oh, wait, you already did it. I see. You were the first one to sponsor Cloud. All right. Okay, it's looking like we've got everybody in, and Donkey Kong is 2-1 favored at the moment. 2-1 favored. And that's true, ViveTech, you moved spots from first to last. Maybe that's the key that you needed to get a win here. All right, we got a lot of people in this one. Last match of round number 1, the round of 16. Predictions are closed, and ooh, Kid Orchid sneaking in there right at the last second.
Wow! Incredible!
Hyperactive BS, big money, big money, big money. You are not saving big money, you are using big money to support this stream, and I very much appreciate you, Hyperactive BS. Thank you for the 8 months of support. Happy to have you here. One of the most successful fighters, by the way, of all, or participants, viewers of all time, Hyperactive BS. I think 5 wins to his name. All right, let's see. We are going to not skip this battle, and we are going to get started with match number 8, Donkey Kong versus Cloud.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Cloud with some nice hits here early. Donkey Kong just playing super defensively, going for a spike right away. Donkey Kong can't recover. Cloud can't recover. We are on even footing. It has been 15 seconds. Oh, Cloud! Cloud can't recover. Cloud's gone. Speed run. Speed run. Donkey Kong never doubted it. That is a win for Donkey Kong. Wow, that was really fast and abysmal performance by Cloud. One of the worst we've ever seen. That was embarrassing. So Donkey Kong in his black palette is going to be the one to win that one. Look at our tie for second place now. Rowan is the undisputed leader at the moment with a 1 point advantage, but there is Dagobah, Dandelion Ghost, EBM, and Gigantic Pingu all lurking right behind. And like I was saying, we've got a 4-point spread. Actually, no, it is a 3-point spread between everybody in the top 10 through the first half of the tournament. That is incredible. People are playing their very best predictions in tonight's tournament. That is exciting to see. All right. Well, you know how this works, right? Everybody who's sponsor 1 got 3 points in this first round. Half of your sponsors are about to be eliminated in the second round of our tournament in the quarterfinals. We will be moving on to revisit some of our fighters that we saw earlier in the evening, starting with our first quarterfinal matchup, which is Young Link versus Ness. Now, Young Link, his appearance in the quarterfinals, a surprise to many. A surprise to many. But we do have Vivtech, the lone Young Link supporter at the moment. Okay, Tarvai gonna throw a little bit of support here. Lots of people think that Ness has this one. And you know what? I would agree with you. You know, and I bet if you think about it, if you run a bunch of simulations of this matchup, I bet Ness wins 95% of them. But I think there's something special about this tournament tonight. I think somehow, some way, some of our traditionally really bad fighters have come to play. Young Link being one of them. Can he take down Ness, though, is the big question. How does the sword compare to the bat? Hyperactive BS has a really interesting comment here, which I am going to have to pin. It says, we should make children fight each other more often. I'll let you guys digest that one. Smash Journey supports Ness. I support Young Link. I've ran 1 billion trillion simulations, and in them all, Pikmin wins. But there are no Pikmin tonight. No Pikmin tonight. So what does that mean, Gigantic Pingu? Pingu is channeling his inner Doctor Strange, and I see that I've convinced a couple people to throw their support behind Young Link. I hope I have not led you astray, though I probably have. Predictions for this one are closed, and we are going to get started with our quarterfinal matchup. Who's got it? Young Link versus Ness, a matchup that most people probably did not expect.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, they start out really high up in the air. I feel like we don't see that kind of start very often. Ness is juggling Young Link 48% before Young Link even really touches the ground. But Young Link is able to do some damage right back. They are going to have to be careful about the blast zones on this one. And Young Link, look at that combo, brings Ness to 42%. So it's not quite over yet. Okay, assist trophy. He's got Rathalos. Young Link has the support, the backup that he needs. The strongest assist trophy in the game. Here to support one of the weakest fighters. Can Ness get knocked out? Not quite. Rathalos is going to actually turn around and miss Ness entirely. Young Link thinking about getting him. He's going to knock the assist trophy out of Ness's hands, and he's got Vince as well. Vince and Rathalos going to take out Ness, but Young Link is at 96%. That's worth noting. Oh, Ness can't even recover. He spawns and he can't use his recovery in the pit. It's too enclosed and a 2-stock for Young Link. What an incredible match. Great luck from Young Link in that one, item-wise. The assist trophies really came through for him on that one. So Young Link gonna go through with that win. That's gonna hurt the Ness sponsors in this one. So Hyperactive BS gonna get stuck at ninth right now. Developer Rowan still in the lead, but a lot of people just lost their prediction streaks on this one. Our largest streak is now 2. So you don't like to see that, but I did try to warn you guys. This might be Young Link's night. It's the glue factory for Ness. All right, well, Developer Rowan still in the lead, and now what is this? We have a 6-way tie, or is it a 7-way tie for second place? 6-way tie. 6-way tie for 7th place. You don't see that very often. Second place. Did I say seventh? I don't know what I'm saying. Second place is the place to be at the moment. Everybody at 17 points. All right. Six-way tie between Priyao, Tarify, Degaboo, Dandelion, EBM, and Gigantic Pingu. How will this leaderboard differentiate in the next few matches? We're almost 2/3 of the way through. Let's see who Young Link is going to be taking on in the semifinal. Will it be Peach? Will it be Falco? Let's find out. Peach Fire, came to play in her round of 16 matchup. She was kind of slept on, I'm not going to lie, but Falco honestly outperformed compared to where I thought he would end up. I thought Samus was going to move on. Did not happen, but that doesn't mean that Falco doesn't have what it takes to go all the way. Anything can happen on Smash Tourney. All right, Peach, though, has a bit of the prediction favoritism at the moment, 62% in favor of Peach compared to 64 now. Okay, 60-40. One more vote for Falco. But it is Peach garnering the majority of the support, almost 2-1 in this one. Where will we go stage-wise? What items will we see in this matchup? Two relatively weaker fighters, I would say. Falco, maybe better in the hands of a CPU, but you never know. Peach showed that she didn't even need to get to her final smash to handle business against Bayonetta in round number 1. Let's see how she fares against Falco in match number 2. Predictions for this one are going to be closed, and we're going to get started. Oh, Septo, I'll give you a chance to make your predictions. Oh, we hear the noise again. But feel free to drop that exclamation point P6 again. You might have to change it to predict just to get around moderation rules here, but I want you to get in. I didn't want you to miss that one in case you want to drop your prediction here. There you go. All right, predictions are now closed, and we're going to get started with match number 10. Yeah, you bet. Ooh, home turf for Princess Peach. And the Hacha gonna do some damage early to Falco here. But they're gonna have to be careful. They're starting to play pretty far away from the main stage here. Okay. Falco has brought this one back in a major way, and now there's an assist trophy. Falco's going to be the one to grab it. It's Knuckles. So we saw Knuckles to start the night. We've got Knuckles again. Peach trying to play keep away at the moment, but is getting bounced all around the stage. Is that enough to take out Peach? Not quite, but Knuckles is actually kind of edge guarding in a sense, and there's going to be Peach's first stock gone. She is close to her final smash. She's going to want to be careful about when to use this. Bomberman comes out for Falco as well, so this is not a good position for Peach to be in. She's going to need to get the KO here very soon so that she can spend some time to heal up. She's going to use the final smash now. That's not going to stop Bomberman, though. There's lots of food. Peach is going to heal up a little bit. Bomberman is going to leave, but there's 2 Peaches left on the ground. That could heal up Falco if Peach isn't careful. She's going to eat 1. She's going to eat 2. She's healed up. She used her final smash as best as she could. Can Falco recover here? Yes, he can. Okay. Falco's about to get final smash. Peach isn't necessarily high enough to get KO'd by Falco's final smash, but he is doing quite a bit of damage here. Can she recover here? Yes, she can. We do have a Alolan Raichu to come out for Falco. And there's the final smash. Is this KO range? Not looking good for Peach. And no, it is not. That is a 2 stock for Falco. Pretty dominant performance, all things considered. Peach just was never really able to close the gap. We only saw 1 Hacha, unfortunately. And with that, Falco will be moving on to play against Young Link in our semifinal matchup. Where does that leave the leaderboard at the moment? That's going to put Developer Rowan in first place. Falco win. Puts him 3 points ahead of the competition. ViveTech close behind with the similar sponsor win. Lots of people left to go, though. Unfortunately, Tarify and Priyao going to lose out on their sponsor there, so they're going to have to claw their way to the top based on predictions from this point forward. From 0-6 to second place is pretty impressive. That's true. That's why making all your predictions definitely counts in this one. Gonna kill myself, says Starfy. So sorry to hear that. It's just a game. Why do you have to be mad? Biggest streak, let's go! Thermal pollution with -5. You do love to see it. All right, on to the second half of our quarterfinal matchups. We got 2 more of these to go, starting with a bit of a unusual one, I guess I would say. We've got Mewtwo versus Meta Knight as our next quarterfinal matchup. If you think Blue Mewtwo has it, predict 10. If you think Meta Knight's got it, predict 12. Honestly, both of these fighters way surpassed my expectations. Not entirely sure who really has the upper hand in this one. Both are very floaty characters. Decent recovery. I mean, Mewtwo probably has a little bit more damage potential, but Meta Knight is pretty fast. Blue 2, blue 2, blue 2. Well, chat feels pretty split on this one. This journey will determine canonical ages. That's true. That is true. Blue 2 is sponsored by Blue Chew. You can see it in his eyes. All right. Hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. Looks like we got most everybody as I'm glancing through this. Hopefully everybody's in. All right, with that, let's close up these predictions and get started with match number 11, officially 2/3 of the way through. Things are about to get pretty fast from this point forward.
2, 1, go!
Ooh, okay, a classic stage. Just a normal battlefield. I am indifferent about Ike. We like Ike, but Bad Moon Rising is a little bit indifferent towards Ike. All right, tied at 26% apiece, so nobody with the early advantage here. All right. Assist trophy, which Meta Knight tries to attack instead of grabbing. Will he pay for that? It's Riki to come out for Mewtwo. Not particularly effective at the moment. Both fighters powered up here. And he's put to sleep the smash attack! Mewtwo with a little bit of BM right there. Okay, another assist trophy. Mewtwo's gonna grab it again. Now we've got the Pac-Man ghosts. This is not looking good for Meta Knight. Can Meta Knight dodge these ghosts, though? Can Meta Knight make it out of this alive? Pinky's chasing him down! Nope, not quite enough. All right, Meta Knight at 118%, but a nice counter there. And he's got Akira, Virtua Fighter. Mewtwo with a lot of damage on Meta Knight there. Meta Knight's about to get Final Smash. Will he use it before dying, though, is the big question. Meta Knight doesn't even need it with the help from Akira. He's able to get the kill, but Mewtwo does not lose his Final Smash as a result of that. Meta Knight may not have an opportunity to use his as we head to one of the worst maps ever. And Mewtwo is going to just instantly obliterate Meta Knight right there. Meta Knight's going to lose his Final Smash. He did not even use it the first time, though. But that means that Meta Knight might get it back. This is just everybody's favorite map. You know, a bit destructive. Ooh, the Sheriff for Meta Knight. This is so strong. Mewtwo is going to take some massive damage. Has to avoid these bullets. Otherwise, he's going to go out early. Is able to dodge that one. Oh, he's using his floatiness, but is he gonna fall? He's gonna fall, he can't. He was too focused on dodging the bullets from the Sheriff to actually recover, so Meta Knight is gonna move on from that matchup, somewhat surprisingly, I would say. So Meta Knight with the win. Who will he take on in the semifinals, though, is the question, and where does that put us in the ranking list? Ninjaguar and Dandelion Ghost right behind Developer Rowan with their sponsor moving on. Both tied with 23 apiece. Jaguar on a bit of a streak here after a bit of a rough start, I would say. But ViveTech also not too far behind. Unfortunately, did not get that one wrong. We'll see. This one may come down to sponsors. We have not yet had a sponsor win in Smash Journey Season 2. We'll see what that actually means for our final matchup here. Okay, on to our last quarterfinal match, though. Before we get into the semifinals, who will Meta Knight be facing? Will it be? This is a fun one, too. A fun matchup. Who will it be? Will it be Alex or will it be Donkey Kong? That is the question. Still got to fix these colors for the initial votes on the graph. I'll do it eventually. I promise. I'm just lazy. What can I say? All right. Oh, it's close. Donkey Kong, you guys got to remember, Donkey Kong had an insanely fast win against Cloud. We didn't even get to see a fraction of Donkey Kong's potential. Can Alex take him down? Cloud is just stupid. Now that's a possibility too. Get those predictions in. I think there might be a couple people that have not yet dropped their predictions. Make sure to make them. I mean, even if you can't win the grand prize, that doesn't mean that you can't win a nice little gift card, a $5 eShop gift card, a Steam gift card, Venmo, PayPal, whatever you want. You could win $5 just for participating. It doesn't hurt to try. All right. Well, I'm going to send us forward. Predictions are closed. Here's our final quarterfinal matchup of the night between Alex and Donkey Kong. All right, looks like Alex is gonna maybe start by trying to go for different tool tiers, but Donkey Kong not really gonna give her the opportunity to do so. Donkey Kong has landed a lot of consecutive hits. In fact, Alex really, okay, I was gonna say not really playing offensively in any way, but now she remembered that she's gotta actually attack to win. Same mistake that Cloud fell for, and unfortunately just a Fletchling for Alex, so not the most particularly effective Pokemon here. Maybe it can do a little bit. It's trying. It's trying, and Alex has kind of brought it back to some extent. They're about tied at this point, and here we go. Alex going to mining a little bit, looking for diamonds maybe. Alolan Exeggutor for Donkey Kong, and the clap! The clap is going to send Alex to hell, right outside the left side of the map, but we are going to stage morph. Is Donkey Kong in trouble? He is! He cannot recover due to the blast zone, but Alex has to be careful not to get clapped into the blast zone again. Donkey Kong trying. There goes Alolan Exeggutor. He's gone. Another Pokeball in the field of play. Oh, it's Golding, so maybe the fate is smiling on the Big Get final smash at the exact same second. Alex gonna use it first. The Creepers. Can the Creepers do it? Donkey Kong at high percentage. No, it's not high enough. Donkey Kong still has his final smash. Alex has to use something. Cannot let Donkey Kong get this off. But the punch, is this enough? Is Alex gone? 65. You hear the noise, and that was enough. Donkey Kong holds on to that one by the skin of his teeth. All right, Donkey Kong with a very, very close win. Through the quarterfinals, it'll be Donkey Kong taking on Meta Knight in the semis, but where does that leave us in our overall scoreboard here? We do have Developer Rowan still at the top. Jaguar and Dandelion Ghost not too far behind it. It's going to come down to predictions for them to determine which one of them is going to end up winning, if that is relevant at all. And we do, of course, have Tribal K now jumping up into 4th place with that Donkey Kong win, so that's important to watch for. Okay, literally a gorilla kills a woman. This is so sad. All right, 3 matches to go. Here's where the rest of the major points are gonna come into play. Starting with our first semifinal matchup, which I'm still surprised about. We've got Young Link versus Falco. So predict 2 if you think that Young Link's gonna win. Predict 8 if you think Falco's gonna win. Obviously, Developer Rowan pulling for Falco at the moment, being up at the top of the leaderboard. Wow, no votes for Young Link. Okay, Dandelion Ghost finally comes in to give some support here. And Connor 4-4, welcome in, by the way. Okay, some people have caught on that Young Link is the fighter to beat in this tournament. And now Captain Nemo can't stand the youth. It's been a debate about youth all night. And finally, look at the score. We're almost at 50-50. We are at 50-50. Hyperactive BS and Gigantic Pingu throw their support behind Young Link, and we are tied up. Young Link did potentially get lucky in the second matchup with Rathalos, though. We'll see if that luck can carry over into this particular matchup. But man, if Young Link wins a tournament to start Season 2, you best believe that nothing is going to be for certain moving forward in Smash Tourney. All right, hopefully everybody's in. I think we got most everybody. I think leaving this one on a 50-50 split is where we got to do it. Predictions are closed. Match number 13, the first of our 2 semifinals, is Young Link versus Falco.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Nintendog stage. We don't go here too often, but it's very flat. I don't know if that necessarily benefits one fighter or the other. They do have to be a little bit careful with the blast zones, as you just saw up here on the side of the screen there. Okay, a nice move by Young Link there. Actually, what great combo! Young Link is going crazy! Young Link takes advantage of Falco's positioning and goes up a stock early. Oh, Young Link, though, can he recover? Yes, he can, but that was risky. All right, now we are gonna take out. We're gonna check out this Animal Crossing map. Okay, Master Ball in play. Although to be fair, a lot of the legendary Pokemon are a little bit underwhelming in this game. We'll see though. It could matter. Link's got it. It's Suicune. Is it gonna hit on Falco? No, Falco is gonna just miss it. But he's at 82%, and Young Link's 38% on his first stock. Falco is almost at his final smash. That could bring it back. Pokeball for Falco. Okay, he's got one of the Tapus. Tapu is going to stun Young Link and give Falco his final smash. And he is going to land it. No, he is going to land it. Okay. So Young Link is probably down here. 104%. Okay, Young Link did not get final smash though before dying. That means that just a little bit of extra damage and Young Link could be in a great position to win if he doesn't throw it away. Can Falco recover? Falco cannot recover. And that means that Young Link is going to be in the finals. Believe it or not, Young Link somehow has crawled his way from the depths of the worst fighters in Smash Tourney Season 1 to the top of Season 2. Can he close it out, though, is the big question. Who will he be up against? Young Link, with that win over Falco, is going to hurt the first place, first of all. Developer Rowan, his lead is in jeopardy at the moment. And we still got, what do we got here? We got one more match between Donkey Kong and Meta Knight. That could potentially determine the lead here. We do have Tribal Case still within striking distance of first place. 2 more matches available for Donkey Kong. But also, we've got Meta Knight, we got them tied, Dandelion Ghost and Jaguar. This is exciting. I'm going to pay so hard for not having set up a tiebreaker. But that's okay. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. L-7, that's True Septo. That's impressive. That is impressive. You love to see it. That's one of the worst streaks that we've had in a long time. So you love to see that. Congratulations to you. Okay. Let's see. Who's Young Link taking on? Will it be Meta Knight? Will it be Donkey Kong? That is the question. All right, opening the predictions for this one. Predict 12 for Meta Knight, predict 15 for Donkey Kong. I will say this. So while you guys make your predictions here, let me explain the tiebreaker rules. I did not actually set up the tiebreaker in version 2 of Smash Tourney, unfortunately, so I will have to handle it all manually, and so things will be reflected after the fact. But the prizing and whatnot will still be given out during the stream, so you'll still get your points and everything. So the way that the tiebreaker works is if going into the finals, or actually I should say after the finals, if we still have at least 2 people tied for the same amount of points, they can pick any fighter with any palette to represent them in one single match in a free-for-all against everybody who's tied. Whoever wins that ends up getting a 1-point boost to their total score, and they end up winning the tiebreaker, and therefore they win the grand prize. It does not have to be the fighter that you sponsored. It could be somebody totally different. Maybe somebody that we haven't seen tonight. Maybe somebody that we've never seen. So keep that in mind. Think about it a little bit. If you're within striking distance of first place, think about who you want representing you. Stupid White Knight loses fight to Awesome Gorilla with Jimmy Neutron here. Well, it could happen. Hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. It's close to a 50-50 split. Gonna close up these predictions, and let's get started with semifinal number 2. Who will be taking on Young Link in the finals? Somehow, I still think that's a crazy thing to say. I almost hope it's Meta Knight. Meta Knight versus Young Link would be a matchup that I never would have predicted in a million years. But Donkey Kong might have what it takes, and a couple of spikes from Meta Knight shows that he's here to play. He's not messing around. Okay, but Donkey Kong does hit pretty hard, you have to admit. Even though Meta Knight's got a sword, it might not be enough against the pure brute strength of Donkey Kong. I say that, but 82%. Meta Knight trying to go for a spike, but not really able to do it. He's thinking about it. Okay, Donkey Kong's going to flip him up. There's a Pokeball over on the side, though. Meta Knight's not going for it. I wonder if he's going to pay for that. Donkey Kong might have an opportunity to grab it. He does. Oh my god, it's Giratina. Giratina and Isaac for Donkey Kong. Meta Knight is in trouble right now. Meta Knight doesn't even take advantage of his invulnerability up top. He could get pushed off the screen. But a nice counter from Meta Knight. He's getting pushed. Ooh. I almost played the Gracie Egg. That's it! Oh my god. The 2 items on the left side of the map are going to close it out for Donkey Kong. And unfortunately, Meta Knight never stood a chance in that one. So Donkey Kong is going to jump up with that win and take on Young Link in the finals. So where does that put us on the scoreboard? I know 2 of our second place people had that Meta Knight sponsor. Where does that leave us? With the Donkey Kong win, we've got Developer Rowan in first by 1 point. 1 single point. Can Tribal close this out is the big question. Can Tribal leapfrog over Rowan, who's led for half the tournament at this point? That's what you got to watch at this moment. Unfortunately, Behind the 8 Ball is a little bit too far behind, I think, to really compete for first place. But that's the power of predictions in this case. All right. Who's excited? We got 1 match left before we hand out some prizes here. It's looking like a tie is possible, but unlikely. Who will go home $10 richer? We got our final matchup. It is between Young Link and Donkey Kong. Predictions are open. Predict 2 for Young Link. Predict 15 for Donkey Kong. Oh, lots of people now starting to be like, okay, how long can this streak from Young Link really go? How long can he keep this up? Donkey Kong, traditionally much stronger. Has won tournaments in the past. Young Link's never been in the finals. This is a first for him. All right. Get those votes in. This matters. All right. Okay, hopefully everybody's in that wants to be. Keep in mind, you get points for these predictions. All right, we're going to close it up. Hopefully everybody's in. Hopefully everybody feels good. Donkey Kong with a slight audience favorite in this one. Predictions are closed. We are not skipping this matchup. We are watching this closely. Who wins Smash Tourney Season 2, Episode 3? Will it be Young Link? Will it be Donkey Kong? Now, this stage, very interesting. Touching the lava at 100% is an instant kill. So that's a little bit unique compared to a lot of the maps that we see. These chests also have the items. What do we got? There's a Pokeball. Young Link's in prime position to grab it. He does. Beware, one of the best Pokemon he can get, but he's going the wrong way. Oh, Young Link's at almost 100%. Donkey Kong has done so much. Oh, the upward spike, though. Oh, my God. Young Link with the combo. Another Pokeball. He's got Ditto. There's going to be 2 Young Links and almost jumps into the lava, but not quite. Young Link in great position here. Donkey Kong has to be so careful. They're both within 1-hit KO range. Ditto Young Link gonna do some damage to Donkey Kong here. Gotta be careful. Okay, Ditto is gone, so it is now back down to just these 2 fighters. There's a pit, there's the lava! Young Link goes up a stock. Are we gonna stage morph? He's got the Prince of Sable as well. And Black Knight, one of the best assist trophies, but something backfires and Young Link goes down. Black Knight also disappears, but he's back, he's respawned. 1 hit from him is like 35% damage. Donkey Kong's gotta be careful. Young Link, unfortunately, maybe mistimed his assist trophy there. That is so much damage from Black Knight. Young Link doing everything he can. Donkey Kong's got Final Smash. He uses it right now. Young Link's about to get his Final Smash. It's not enough from Donkey Kong. It's not enough. Young Link has his Final Smash. It all comes down to this. Inkay comes in play for Donkey Kong. We are back. And can Young Link get it? He's got it. 120%. This is the end. And Young Link, with the win, somehow magically takes down his first ever finals appearance in a very convincing fashion. Dominant performance from Young Link throughout this entire tournament. And wow. All right, so where does that leave us? Where does that leave us on our scoreboard? Who is in first place? Who wins 10 bucks? Here's the drum roll. And Young Link with that win is gonna send us to... It's loading, it's calculating. It's Developer Rowan with the win, 2-point advantage. Congratulations, Developer Rowan. 1 consolation prize last week. Man, defer, please, let it ride. Well, we could do that. We can definitely do that. Thank you for being so kind about that, Developer Rowan. You guys heard the man. You know what that means. Next week, hopefully we'll have an equally exciting tournament, because next week the prize pool is going to be $20 instead of $10. Rowan, thank you very much for your generosity, and congratulations to you. But I guess it's not really worth talking about too much, other than nobody, once again, had the correct sponsor. So this is our 4th tournament in season 2 of Smash Tourney. 4th tournament in a row where nobody got the correct sponsor. So it is a year of anything's possible, really. Okay, with that being said, let's head over to the raffle screen. I again apologize for the appearance of this screen at this exact moment in time. I am going to improve it, I promise. I've just been a little bit too lazy to get around to it. Let me pull up the interaction thing here. For those of you who have not been around since the consolation prize was reworked, or the way that it is actually drawn, I just wanted to show you guys that for every prediction that you made, your entry is in here somewhere, and you are in here as many times as you made predictions. So look for yourself, make sure that you see yourself in there. If you played in all 15, you'll see your name 15 times. This is in a random order. We are going to click the raffle button here. It's going to randomly select one to remove until there's 1 person left. That person wins $5 for their consolation prize. The only caveat is it can't be Developer Rowan. If we do roll Developer Rowan, we are going to roll again, because Developer Rowan just won the grand prize. So we, without further ado, will award somebody, some lucky viewer, $5. So here we go. All right, it's trickling down. What do we got? It's Thermal Pollution. Oh, I should say you have to be here for it. Thermal, are you here? Congratulations to Thermal P. Thermal Pollution, are you here? If you're here, you got to say something in chat. Hey, Red Lobster gift card. You got it, buddy. All right, I will reach out to you after the stream. We will get you your $5 towards Red Lobster. You were going to single-handedly save them from bankruptcy. Thank you for your contributions, Thermal Pollution. Congratulations to everybody, by the way. Excuse me 1 second. Had to sneeze. Okay, well, let's check out Young Link's victory pose here. Sorry that I don't have a great endgame screen set up here to show Developer Rowan's predictions all the way through, but Developer Rowan did win pretty convincingly on that one. Just nobody believed in Young Link from the very beginning. Young Link deserves a little bit of celebration. All right, look at that. Look at that takedown. He took down Link, one of the best fighters from Season 1. Then he takes down Ness, one of the best fighters from Season 1. And then Falco made it to the semifinals somehow, and then he takes down Donkey Kong. What an impressive run. This has to be one of the greatest underdog runs that we've ever seen on this channel by Young Link. So, wow. Okay. I don't know what else to say other than that was an incredibly exciting tournament. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for all the new followers, by the way, that tuned in. That was very exciting. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week. I stream every Tuesday, well, mostly every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you aren't in the Discord already, !Discord to join the Discord. It'll send you notifications when I go live. Of course, you can also hit the bell on Twitch if you prefer to get your notifications that way. I actually have a raid target for us tonight. I want to raid a techie that I found on Instagram recently because I thought that she's kind of fun, and she's a little bit of a not smaller streamer. She's bigger than me, but I wanna give her some support anyways. So go ahead and say hello to Firewall Fox, techies from Dota 2, of course. So I'm gonna set up this raid. Go say hello. You don't have to stick around. I don't expect that at all. But I appreciate your guys' support, and I will see you guys next week, Tuesday, for a special $20 prize stream. So, thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.